A new era, the International Vocational English Examinations and Assessment.
2017년 국제직무영어 능력시험 한국에 오다.
The International Vocational English Examinations. English has become the internationally accepted language of almost all the fields of knowledge. Depending on their specific needs and requirements, new learners who knew specifically why they need English are created. In some cases, people with inadequate proficiency in English need to be taught to handle specific jobs. To fulfill the needs of these new learners, new specific courses were designed and introduced. ESP is one of these specific courses. From early 1960s, ESP has emerged as one of the major areas of EFL teaching today. How is ESP different from ESL? Difference lies in the learners and their purposes for learning English. Students acquainted with English, aiming to communicate a set of professional skills and perform particular job-related functions. ESP is an approach to teaching. ESP is an attitude of mind. ESP is concerned with turning learners into users. Hutchinson et al., 1987, state. ESP is an approach to language teaching in which all decisions as to content and method are based on the learner's reason of learning. ESP is different by purposes for learning English. EAP, academic. EOP, occupational. EBP, business. EPP, professional, doctors, lawyers, etc. EVP, vocational, tourism, nursing, aviation, etc. English is not taught as a separate subject, instead, it is integrated into the subject matter area important to the learners. ESP concentrates more on language in context than on teaching grammar and language structures. Subjects varying from accounting or computer science to tourism and business management. Learners' purposes for learning English. ESL, all 4 language skills. ESP determines which language skills are most needed by the students. For example, spoken skills in students who are studying English in order to become tourist guides. Subjects are health, accounting, computer science, tourism, business management, armed forces, etc. ESP combines subject matter and English language teaching. Combination is highly motivating because what students learn in the ESP classroom will be used right away in their work and studies. Students will acquire English while working with material relevant to their educational or professional studies or pursuits. Learners studying English in context tend to be more successful. Focusing on linguistic input or isolated language structures may decrease motivation to learn the target language. English should be presented in authentic contexts in order to acquaint learners with the language that they will need to use in their field of specialty.
Alpha 1-2, this is Foxtrot 8-3.
Go ahead, Foxtrot 8-3.
No enemy sighted in immediate area of operation. Request orders, over.
Roger, stand by. Move to grid 115212 and hold position.
Say again 1-2, you're breaking up. Repeat destination.
That's grid 115212.
Wilco, out.
Adults have to work harder than children, in order to learn a new language, but the learning skills they bring to the task permit them to learn faster and more efficiently. Educated adults are continually learning new language behavior in their native languages, since language learning continues naturally throughout our lives. Traditionally, ESP courses were typically designed for intermediate or advanced adult learners. Nowadays, many students can start to learn academic or vocational English at an earlier age and at a lower level of proficiency. There has been an increase in vocational training and learning throughout the world. More and more people are using English in a growing number of occupational contexts. Students are starting to learn and therefore master general English at a younger age, and so move on to ESP at an earlier age. Common fears in teaching ESP. When do I start? What level of English should my students be at? What do I teach? I'm not familiar with the subject. How do I teach? Where do I find material? When do I start? In any ESP course the students should be at least level A1, if not higher, depending on the purpose of learning. For example, academic purpose or vocational purpose. What do I teach? I'm not familiar with the subject. It is a good idea to choose a subject area of interest to you. Preparation is important. Get a subject dictionary. Research the subject in any way you can. For example, visit the library, use the internet, etc. Read the teacher's book. How do I teach? Where do I find material? Choice A. Use an ESP course book. Choice B. Design your own material. Use authentic materials. Make the tasks as authentic as possible. Motivate the students with variety, relevance, and fun. Take the classroom into the real world and bring the real world into the classroom. Let's get into the point. This is Career Path series. These books are designed for professionals and students in vocational schools and colleges to help them develop the language skills they need to succeed in a professional work situation. Also, these materials are highly related with NCS, National Competency Standard. Key features and benefit. Over 400 of business jargon in professional area. 3 books in 1. 45 units in total. Integration of all 4 language skills in each lesson. Authentic material. Presentation of key vocabulary through pictures. Practice of language and skills based on real-life situations. Guided speaking and writing exercises. Key features of Career Path's cross-platform applications are: complete digital version of book, subject-specific videos, text-to-speech feature, instant feedback on all tasks, progress monitoring reports, a variety of realistic reading passages with a text-to-speech feature to help students practice their reading skills, career-specific dialogues preparing students to use the language in real-life situations, vocabulary presentation through visual prompts and audio, vocabulary practice through a wide variety of exercises, guided practice on speaking and writing. Listening practice helps students develop their listening skills. Glossary of terms and phrases with pictures, definitions, examples, and audio. A new era, the International Vocational English Examinations and Assessment. Interveng, International Vocational English, a subsidiary of Express Publishing, a global leader in ELT publishing, is proud to announce its association with the University of Greenwich, London, UK. This cooperation marks the beginning of a new era offering unique certificates to learners of vocational and professional English. The University of Greenwich Vocational English Certificates. Certificate of Attendance, awarded to the learner of vocational English who successfully completes any of the already available 36 courses in their field of study. Examination Certificate, awarded to the learner of vocational English who successfully passes any of the already available 36 specialized examinations. A distinctive solution. An international certificate recognized within the business world. The certificates reinforce professional development and help improve professional skills. The certificates also provide professional career development and ensure continued employability through enriched lifelong learning. The certificates awarded by the University of Greenwich ensure that learners and professionals have mastered the vocational English their field of study requires. The following 36 specialized vocational English examinations are already available online for aspiring professionals. The successful candidates will receive an examination certificate awarded by the University of Greenwich. 2 new vocational online examinations will be released each month from the following list. 2 examination periods will be held per year. The dates will be announced shortly. Each examination lasts 60 minutes. The examination consists of 5 parts. Part 1, Listening. Part 2, Knowledge of linguistic. Part 3, Knowledge of language functions. Part 4, Reading. Part 5, Writing. The examination focuses on specific notions and functions, vocabulary and terminology, ways of communicating, reading comprehension, listening and writing related to the specific field of study. The structure of the examination is designed to meet the requirements for various fields, taught in vocational schools, technical colleges, institutes and universities. Awarded by the University of Greenwich, both the Certificate of Attendance and the Examination Certificate, will provide the successful candidate with a distinct advantage in today's demanding global job market. This is all about the ESP, Career Paths, and Express Publishing. Thank you for listening. For more information, please visit www.expresspublishing.co.kr. Email address is hjkwan@expresspublishing.co.kr. Thank you.